Hello everybody and welcome to another video here on the channel where we are going to fall into line with what the wheel wants. This is the Wheel Random Deck Building Challenge and I'm joined by Daniel from Quick Learner. How's it going?
Hi, going pretty well. I don't know how you roped me into this, but I guess I have been tied to the wheel, so let's do this.
Yeah, so how it's going to work is we're going to roll the investigator, the archetype for the, well, not the archetype, the roll for the deck, and then we're going to roll three times on this wheel to see what our card pool is, but we're also going to get the core set from their chapter, albeit we're going to be re-rolling chapter 2 investigators because we don't have the full card pool for that. Additionally, you're going to get the starter decks from your chapter as well, so that's just kind of like future proofing for this series going forward. Is there an investigator you don't want to see? I suggest you keep it to you because the wheel will listen, just so you know. It does listen.
I don't want to see Mandy Thompson.
All right. Oh, well, yeah, luckily she's dead. There's going to be no repeats on the list, so we don't need to worry about that. Good. It's my intention to do every investigator in this series over the next few years if, if the world hasn't blown up by then. So let's see how this goes. We'll spin for the investigator. It could be anybody. Oh, that is so funny. Oh, okay, it's the core, so we're going to re-roll this one. So it's not Trish Scarborough. I thought it was the Trish, because you said in our resolution you wanted to play a Trish deck. So I'm going to just remove this one from the thing for now, and we're just going to go again. The wheel likes a little bit of drama.
A little bit of humor. Arkham usually does, though, right?
Ooh, interesting. Parallel Agnes Baker.
All right.
All right, so I'm just going to put that in here. So we'll go Agnes Baker Parallel. Her core set would just be regular Agnes's for that one.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's kind of that. So Parallel Agnes is just a cost to play a spell event. You may take 1 damage. If you do, reduce the cost of that event by 2. And you may shuffle that event back into your deck instead of discarding it. So we're going to now go to our roll. And let's see what we're going to get here. A Kluver Parallel Agnes. I've actually, funnily enough, never seen a Kluver Parallel Agnes.
Well, I've never played her to begin with, so it'll be fun for both of us.
Yeah, Kluver
I think
Parallel.
I get the idea, though.
Yeah, it should carry over, right? Also as well. All right, so I'm just gonna add some core. So we have the revised core set. We have Jacqueline Fine. I mean, I guess they should all be here, just in case there's spells, because she can play spell cards 0 to 3. Stella and then Winnie. I always forget at least one of them. All right. And then, so she doesn't get an extra cycle, so there's a little bit of a handicap for this. So what we're going to do to mitigate that is I'm going to roll 4 cycles for this, because I think it makes it more interesting if there's a little bit more to it. But because she doesn't have an extra cycle, you're going to get 4 cycles on this list to build with.
Okay, right on.
So Dream Eaters would be nice, right? Dream Eaters are Hemlock, Scarlet Keys.
Are we doing a level 0 deck and then upgrade it, or how are we doing this?
I think so. That's how I did mine. Yeah, level 0 and then upgrade plan.
Okay.
Scarlet Keys. I just recorded this last week and I already forgot how it works. So you have Scarlet Keys. Continue the wheel. Innsmouth.
Okay.
They're all clapping. You can't hear it, but there's people clapping. Whenever they get us a result now, it claps. They're so excited to see what's going to come out of it. Circle Undone.
Almost 3 meters.
Yeah, we just want that.
Read the signs.
Yeah,
please.
read the signs. And your last set here. Ooh, Dunwich Legacy.
Well, I can't say that that's an exciting 4, but
yeah,
we'll make it work, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So, I will get the scans up here for everybody, and I think even for my own curiosity. So I'm not gonna force you to you can go through the card pool on your own to kind of see stuff. I'm gonna kind of show stuff as well and kind of talk, and you can just butt in whenever you get the vibe, but I want to look up the spell events to kind of just start.
I think I'm going to do this with you for the most part for now to get an idea, because I don't know. Also, we're blocking a card in the upper right-hand corner, so...
I will move us.
I might need to... Oh, we can... Oh, there we go, there we go. We could be in the middle. Sure.
Yep.
So what we got at level 0? Can we just do that first?
Yeah.
So her abilities, take a damage to reduce the cost by 2, and then shuffle it back. You may shuffle it back into your deck instead of discarding it, and that's good. We want to get clues, but we might not be able to do that with any events, or very many of them.
All right, I immediately got an idea. That could be something
Power
to
Word
do.
is on my list already.
Yeah.
But
because we have Circle Undone, we could loop Eldritch Inspiration on 6th Sense 4.
that is a spell. It kind of sucks to take a damage for that every time, because you're not getting any resource discount, but you know, if you're not paying any resources anyway, what's the difference, right?
Yeah, and I think the issue that is that's coming from this, and this is kind of what I handed the Mandy fighter deck that the wheel gives, because the wheel is a 6th sense of humor is what I'm learning, is that this would be a killer fighter deck, like absolutely killer, right? But they were like, yeah, you know what I'm going to make you do? I'm going to make you... It also would have been a great flexor support deck, right?
Yeah.
So the question is, how do we get the clues to go with this?
Well, there's String of Curses also. That gets 1 clue.
Yep.
And you never told me how many players there are. So, you know, what if it's just a Kluver in 2 players? We don't need that many clues.
You are allowed to define that. So I said in the Mandy deck, I was like, it's a 3-player at least fighter, and you need to have a flex that's very good at fighting.
What if this is a solo deck? No, that doesn't count because you can't be a Kluver. Okay, so let's throw in the Power Words and the String of Curses to start with.
Albeit, I'm going to say with that, if you want to build a solo because you do solo, that is totally fine for this series as well. Like, you can take whatever you want with the wheel and morph it with clay to best fit how you feel like you hit the objective for this.
Well, let's see what we got first. So Power Word at level 0 does what with the taboo?
Go. This enemy moves once in a direction of your choice.
We'll take it, I guess. Oh, so what's the... God, I don't even know. What is the interaction here with her ability? With Power
I don't
Word?
think it's good.
Does it shuffle back? What does her ability say? Is it when it's discarded, or...
You may shuffle that event into your deck instead of discarding it.
Oh, I mean, I'll take a damage for making Power Word 1, right?
Yep.
It doesn't discard on its own. It's not like the Beguile interaction, right? Which removes it from the game immediately. So, with the Parlay Eldritch Tongue. So I think this is fine. Let's put it in the deck. And once we do get some XP, discovering a clue seems really good with it.
Yep. For the Confess, discover 1 clue if this enemy's health is equal to or higher than its location Shroud.
And I think String of Curses certainly does something.
Yep.
We can get the clues even if we're causing problems for the Doom Clock. You didn't say we had to do that.
Yep. I mean, I suppose it's one of those things where the weird thing about this, I think with this collection of cards that we have here, I think this Agnes deck, in theory, is going to be less about, like, recurring and cost reduction, but it's going to be like, Power Word is like, I got cost reduction. And even, like, recurring, like, Voice of Ra, right, is like, I just need resources, right? So I guess, like, another thing that could be good for us to check out is what the healing is like in this card pool.
Exactly. I wanted to look at that next. What do we have for healing damage, I suppose?
All right, let me just get rid of all this, and let's just go heals damage. The cup?
That's all we got. Painkillers and the cup. Oh, man, Justin. Okay. You're right. The wheel has a sick sense of humor.
That's the experience side.
Okay. I mean, that's something. Let's give us the Hallowed Chalice, then. Do we only need 25 cards in this deck? Is that what we...
Yes, that is a gift. You only need 25 cards.
That is a gift.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 ofs just, and then you can modify after as you see fit.
Sure.
When you say cards going in.
What does this manipulate destiny do that heals damage potentially from you?
Yeah, if a bless or elder sign is revealed,
Okay.
and it is a spell.
It is a spell. Well, put that in the side deck. We might be putting that in. Might be playing that for the first time. All right.
All right. Do you want to see the upgraded spell events?
Sure.
See, so there's like a long-term plan as well. Oh no, do I still have healed damage? Thank God.
Okay. Why do most events just deal damage? Why are there no... Like, that's true of the card pool as a whole, right? There's not much to get clues from events. It's mostly just evading or dealing damage.
Wow, yeah, no, there is, like, nothing. How mean. How rude of the wheel.
I mean, this is kind of a sick flex deck. You can do enchant weapon onto a ceremonial sickle or something, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That would be pretty hype. Yeah.
I guess that means we have the dowsing rod.
Yeah. Here's what I'll do. Let's. I'll get everything, and I'll just put in clue, and we can look at game text clue.
Yeah, those are certainly cards.
Yeah, I guess the big... Oh, that's... here, let's get level 0 as well. I guess the big thing is that... that this is kind of like the issue that I had with the Mandy deck, which was just... how do we make this an Agnes... a parallel Agnes deck, right?
Yeah, it's not. It's beyond the cards we've just put in. It feels like it's just... I mean, I like the idea of recurring some of the spells, but it's... I mean, how are you going to draw those cards, right? Again,
is 6 cents Dream Eaters?
Dream Eaters is read the signs, yeah.
Which one's 6 cents then? I thought it'd be here.
Oh, sorry, Circle Undone is do we not have Circle Undone here?
We should. Circle Undone. Speaking of, you also get the Return to Circle Undone.
Hell yeah.
And you should also get the Return to Dunwich Legacy. I forgot those ones. Yeah.
Yeah, where is Circle Undone? Because we should have the hollow...
Here it is.
Here, right? Okay, there it is. Oh, does she only get 0 to 3?
No, she gets Mystic 0 to 5.
Okay.
Oh, it's probably just because this one doesn't say Discover or Clue.
Oh. Investigate. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, you got the Servitor.
Yeah.
You got the Alien. We love the Alien.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is level 0. Investigate.
Okay, well, do we have anything to, like, put charges on stuff? Because we could recur, like, the recharge card, maybe?
Oh, yeah, looking at recharge. I mean, that's a fun idea.
Yeah.
Just loop that.
We can loop that and run Ray of Seeking or something and Clairvoyance.
Yeah.
That's kind of exciting, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wait, we should have a healing for the mirror, right? Shouldn't we have Hollowed Mirror?
Yeah, because she can get a cult, right?
Yeah. Oh, have to get rid of the game text, maybe? No, that's the...
let's just do a reset on that. Yeah, she has the Hallowed Mirror.
Okay, well, we put that in for sure.
Yep. I'll put the level 3 in the side deck as well.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good for healing.
Yep.
So, yeah, let's throw in, like, Rite of Seeking and Clairvoyance at level 0. And then, do we have Eldritch... No, what's it called? Is it Inspiration? No, Eldritch Invocation. Yeah, we have that level 0 too. We might as well throw those in.
Yep.
Moonlight Ritual do we have at level 0 also?
We do.
We do? Okay. Cool. Let's run those. They're spells.
Yep.
Yeah,
you can go hard on the chalice.
Yeah, and maybe we throw Dowsing Rod
Dowsing
in here
Rod
too.
in here, yeah.
Might as well. Okay. We've got 17 cards. Let's just run some economy now. Voice of Ra. And does anything else have resources?
I mean, you probably want Deny Existence, right? Because you can go to Deny 5.
Let's do that. Yeah, we might as well put an emergency cash in. 23. We only need 2 more cards in, and then we can call it a day, right?
Yeah.
We have no skill cards. I don't know if they're... I mean, we could throw in 2 copies of Guts and just be done. And, I mean, if nothing else, the Hollowed Mirror looping Soothing Melodies is fine, right? Like,
that's an event. So, like, right now you currently have what? Like, not counting Dark Memory, which you could loop if you are feeling naughty. But you have, like... 14 events from here, and then the extra 3 from Hallowed Mirror. Like, that's a super relevant type, like a thing to be doing there.
Fine with me. Sure, run Guts or Promise of Power. I mean, there's no card draw though. Let's put Guts in.
Yeah.
Cool. No down the rabbit hole, huh? Because this would be awesome with that.
It would. It would. Yeah, no arcane research either. There's nothing. No, none of that stuff. No edge of the earth from the wheel. I don't think it's ever going to give it, to be honest.
No. All right. What am I missing here? Honestly, is this going to get enough clues? Yeah, you find your clairvoyance and Rite of Seeking, and then you're fine.
Yep.
I mean, I think we can afford some of this stuff. The Power Word doesn't do enough for us to really play at level 0, so we could take that out and put something else. And then upgrade into it later.
Yeah, and you want recharge in like the
in the side deck.
Yeah, that's gonna be there.
I mean, Uncage the Soul also kind of does that probably better, but
it's not a spell, so we can't loop it.
Yeah, what can we put instead of Power Word at level 0? Because that's probably not great.
What is this card an occult card? Get rid of this.
Oh, like we could put the blood rights in, but we don't...
You can use them for card draw or resource generation.
Sure.
I don't think that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because then it's another spell. Like, yes, it's a Clover deck, but I build Clovers that can also deal damage, right? And then if you don't need to deal damage, you can use it to draw cards.
And discard stuff for, you know, our upgraded... I mean, if we put the Uncaged Soul in, that's kind of a cool loop, actually. Anyway, yeah, so let's take out both copies of Power Word, and then we need 1 more card, which could... What are our other skills? Do we have anything other than Promise of Power that's relevant here? Prescient probably isn't going to make the cut. Fearless we don't really need because we're not taking horror, although there's only 6 sanity. I mean, let's just put in the Promise of Power. We're here, right?
Yeah, do you want 2 of them and go to 1 of something else, or just a 1 of?
Let's see. Let's put 2 of them and go to a 1 of Moonlight Ritual.
Okay.
All right, we did it.
We did. Yeah, you did it. Should we work on the upgrade plan for like we can give like all this stuff in here. So you're probably gonna want like upgraded clairvoyance and Rite of Seeking. That's easy. Into the side deck with you.
Yeah, let's just go with the level 3 and 2 versions for now.
Yeah, at the midpoint. The recharge, the deny existence. I mean, upgraded guts probably is not a bad thing for people to have in their sites here.
Yep. Let's see what other events we can run that might be interesting. that's, you know, a little bit more special. So we could, like, the hypnotic gaze is kind of a thing you could do. Again, this is like good enemy management stuff, but even that's like just good.
Yep.
But we want to put the power words in here, so let's do that with the
Confess.
clue one. What else could we do? The exhaust, I think, is probably important.
Yeah, cower.
Mm-hmm. And then
Imagine,
if you
like,
have more XP.
Yeah, tongue twister's probably a fine one too, so you can do two at once. You can just be like,
Yep.
give me a clue and lie down, you idiot.
Yep, let's put that.
Yep.
All right, that's good. How much XP is this now that we're looking at?
Where does it say? I have 13, so 40, 44.
Well, I don't expect to get that much without arcane research or down the rat hole, so we don't have to go too much harder here. But let's see if there's anything else interesting. So uncage the soul is there, but we're gonna go with recharge probably anyway. What does Ray of Equilibrium do? That heals just horror?
Yes, just horror.
Okay, we don't need that. Oh, the upgraded Moonlight Ritual. That's reasonable to put in.
Yep.
Manipulate Destiny we already talked about. Upgraded Emergency Cache if you are having some problems.
Yeah, you got some time.
Yep. That seems pretty good.
Yep. And other things as well to consider. I don't like, so this is, I think, goes outside of just this deck building thing here, but if you were interested in trying out this deck for some reason, Delve Too Deep is in this pool, so that could be something you could do to get more experience. If you do want to hit all of these things that are in the upgrade pool, that's something that you could consider if you want to save some XP. But otherwise, I think that this is a pretty interesting take here for this one.
Now, if we were running a little differently, I would think the Eldritch Initiation would be okay here, but I think we need our arcane slots.
Yep.
Unfortunately. What else do we get from Scarlet Keys? It's a very strong bet. So Living Ink and Summon Servitor are... I mean, they're just not doing anything special in this build.
Yeah, you're not really pulling multiple tokens. Like, you could go like a grotesque. So, like, I think like there's an alternate version of this deck where like Living Ink with the macabre depiction, and then you have like Sixth Sense and grotesque statue to like pull, like, fish for tokens with the symbols, and then use like Eldritch Inspiration to loop those back, right? Like, that could be something. I don't think it's this deck that turned out, but that's another thing you could do.
Yeah.
Which is actually kind of neat with this card pool, and again shows how funky this game can be.
Refine.
Yeah, let me look at the upgrades too. Interesting.
Orphic Theory. Yeah.
Oh, you love Astral Mirror. It's not this deck, but...
Do, but yeah, not this deck.
Yeah. Scarlet Keys is a strong set.
The upgraded Dowsing Rod could be in the cards, but you know, I don't even think it's worth the 4 XP. Like, the level 0 is perfectly fine.
Yep.
Do we have enough money to play these cards? Should we be putting a Jewel of Aureolus in here?
I don't think so. I think it's fine, because, so, like, your assets are going to be tough, right?
Yeah.
But you do have 4 economy cards, and then Agnes Baker's ability can reduce, like, the other... I mean, it's funny enough, all your events cost 0. That is very funny.
Versus, yeah.
But like, let's look at your curve. Let's do that quickly. Yeah, it is.
You don't like it to look like a bowl.
Yeah. So some things that potentially is, because you got the Hallowed Mirror, you might not need the Chalice as much, which can reduce that, right? Like, you could potentially go to a 1 of Chalice and then upgrade out of it.
Well, the way I look at that is, it's nice to have 3 cards that start with the same word. No, the real thing here is, like, you don't find the 1 of the Hollowed Mirror. Like, you need something else. But you don't have to play the Hollowed Chalice if you already have the Hollowed Mirror, right? You just pick one to play and run with that.
Any long-term worries about testing 5 versus the Parlay 2 for Power Word, or is that something that just feels like that can be solved by just being up 3 on Standard?
Oh, do you want to put a Find Close in here?
You actually could, yeah. So Find Close does actually exist in here. I was thinking more like, again, going back to like a Living Ink type situation, because we can't do Holy Rosary. But I think it's probably fine, right? Like being up 3 is pretty comfortable.
I think so.
Yeah.
And what happens if you fail? You just
do it again.
Nothing happens, right?
Yeah. 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 I'm more just asking for people who might be watching this at home.
I mean, I don't love that. I mean, you're right. It would be cool to put a Relic Hunter and Holy Rosary or something. But there's only 25 cards here, right?
Yeah. Do you want to also check out the allies? Because you built a Justin deck. Yeah. You did the Justin thing.
I mean, this is the problem sometimes, is you have to fill card slots with stuff.
Yeah, we can just see if there's anyone that's really interesting.
You could have a Familiar Spirit Eldritch Initiation deck. Red Glove Man might solve the problem of everything. I also was thinking about like an Arcane Studies, right? Because we get the level 4 of that.
Get out of here, allies. Yeah, the Arcane Studies. Yep, that wouldn't be bad, because then also if there's like a 1 Shroud location, you could just go to 4.
Let's throw that in the side deck too. I don't know what you're dumping for that, but maybe we get rid of the Dowsing Rod eventually.
Yep. And now that's not your question to answer for this. You can just be like, that's in the side deck. Do with this what you will, YouTube.
And maybe the answer is, instead of something, we should have Arcane Initiate, just because all of those are spells to draw, right?
Yeah.
And someone has probably already thought about, why aren't you putting that in this deck?
Yeah.
But which thing do we get rid of?
So I think, realistically, you could probably get rid of the Eldritch Inspiration.
Yep, that was my first call.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems fair. Great. Ship it.
Yeah. So what I think is very interesting about this deck is there's actually, I think, the Occult Lexicon and the Hallowed Mirror are going to be very key to getting the, like, using your ability with this one. But I think in the long term, the recharge plan to loop this is actually, I think, really hype. Because I think a lot of people have built Parallel Agnes decks to just be value on event assets, and you're not really like looking to loop them, apart from the fact that I just want Spectral Razor over and over and over again, right?
Yeah, because it's good.
Yeah, with this deck, it's more like, okay, I'm using the loop to never run out of charges on my stuff, or then keeping yourself alive with Deny Existence, and I think that's really neat.
Yeah, we've... yeah, the recharge with 4 XP cost nothing is fine. I think that does the job. I mean, Enraptured 2 kind of eats its lunch a bit, but we don't have to do a investigate test.
Yeah.
Although that's exactly what we want to do, so never mind that, but I think it'll do well.
But yeah, this deck building series isn't meant to be easy. There will be easy ones, but so far the 2 in this series have been a little bit of a doozy. But I think you put together, I'd play this deck. I would definitely pull this deck out. And I think that's what's most important for this series, is if you can look at the deck and be like, yeah, I'd give this a go with the restrictions that I had here.
So here's my advice for someone who might try to play this one is Parallel Agnes gets only 25 cards in her deck, right? So it looks a little scary, like what if I draw in my opening hand a bunch of duds, right? Don't. Just you hard mulligan for an asset that gets clues.
Yeah, this is actually something that I did in my series, and I'd love to get your thoughts. What would you look for in the mulligan on this deck? What are your important pieces?
Yeah, just one. I mean, you'd love to keep a Hollowed Mirror if you see it. And if you don't, then oh well. But otherwise, I think you just hard mulligan for Arcane Initiate, or well, and if you see it, you keep it. But then you want something like Clairvoyance, Rite of Seeking, Dowsing Rod. One of those things to show up. That way, your first 5 resources you play are just the Arcane. Well, depending on the Doom threshold, but You can play the Arcane Initiate and the Rite of Seeking, and then just get 2 clues on the first turn.
Yep.
That would be really good. The rest of
There's
the
a
stuff
hand thing here too. We could just do this as well.
Yeah, sure.
Never really done this. This deck's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can lose the Moonlight Ritual and get whatever comes back, and you're fine.
Yeah. Redraw selection. Deck's incredible. Can't be stopped. This is actually honestly like a killer opening hand.
Yep.
Like, yeah, you only have like, so I think this deck is going to be at its like weakest in the first scenario because you only have, what is this, 12 charges to get clues without the Dowsing Rod. So just something to be aware of. So like probably grabbing the recharge earlier is probably better. Like if you get 6 XP, a recharge and a Rite of Seeking probably would be a pretty good place to start. To just like get like the foundation of the deck and your consistency a little bit better because of that. Man, that mulligan was like perfect.
I know, you'll never see a better one.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better mulligan there.
Just plug that into TTS right now. Make it happen.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for building that. Thank you for putting yourself against the wheel. It's. I can't believe it's done us dirty 2 times, but I look forward to seeing what else it does for the rest of the series. I'm going to try to get more people. I want to get like Travis and Brand involved and like do other that. I think it's kind of fun to go with this. So, yeah. It's
just so funny because there were so many other cards in the pool that were events that like evade an enemy, deal damage to an enemy, and you're like, well,
sorry, I can't. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this series, let me know in the comments. Make sure to check out Daniel's channel, Quick Learner, which you can find down in the video description. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. And as always, GG's.